everyone, my name is PaperNapkin. Welcome to my Let's Play of Pokémon FireRed. This actually isn't the first Let's Play video series that I've made. A couple years back I did a Final Fantasy 1 Let's Play where I used 4 white mages. Looking back now, probably wasn't the best to start out with that. The gameplay and mechanics involved of using 4 white mages is actually incredibly boring for people to watch. I had to do a lot of monotonous grinding off screen, and as a result, a lot of video editing was required for my videos. I ended up only making 6 or 7 episodes before I dropped the project. At the time, I was doing it for all the wrong reasons. I kind of had this notion in my head that by making videos and putting them out on YouTube, I could become a YouTube sensation overnight. Now I kind of see YouTube as a platform for me to go back, play some of the games I enjoyed during my childhood, record them, provide some casual commentary. If people end up watching them, that's awesome. If not, I'm having a good time making them anyways. If we could share a laugh, that's probably the goal I'm most looking to achieve. So I've decided to start with Pokémon FireRed just because growing up, Pokémon Red was a huge part of my childhood. I remember when Pokémon first came out, every day at recess and at my elementary school, everyone had their Game Boy, everyone had their trailing cables. We were trading, we were battling. That's all we did pretty much. That's all we talked about. I even remember a bunch of friends getting together for sleepovers, and we stay up, wee hours of the morning playing Pokemon. We were fanatic about getting all 150. We wanted all our Pokemon to be level 99. Yeah, it was good times. Like, I'll never forget that growing up. Obviously, I'm choosing FireRed over Red in terms of graphics, just because it's a little easier on not only my eyes but your eyes as well. Gameplay mechanics are more or less the same. They've been tweaked slightly to make them more consistent with the other Pokemon games. I've also decided that I'm going to be pursuing the Nuzlocke challenge, or Nuzlocke challenge, however you want to pronounce it. Pretty much what this is, it's a set of conditions which you apply to Pokemon to make the game a little more challenging. There are 2 core mechanics involved, the first of which is that if your Pokemon are to faint, they're no longer considered usable, they're dead. You have to put them in storage, you can never use them again, which is quite a change from the normal gameplay. I remember having one level 99 Pokemon throughout most of the story, and then every other one would just be death fodder for me to switch out and revive my main guy. Another core mechanic to the Nuzlocke challenge is that for each new area, you're only allowed to capture 1 Pokemon, and it has to be the first Pokemon that you counter. There are also variations on this that you cannot catch Pokemon that you already have. You cannot catch evolved Pokemon. You can only catch certain type of Pokemon. I've decided that I'm just going to stick to the traditional, you can only catch the first Pokemon of the area. If it's a duplicate Pokemon, I'll probably won't catch it, just because I like to have variety. And more or less, the whole point of the Nuzlocke challenge is to not only make the game more difficult, but to also promote using Pokemon that you otherwise would neglect. I've tried this before using Pokemon Heart Gold. I had a lot of fun doing it. It worked out pretty well. Unfortunately, because I was playing by myself, I kind of caught myself cheating a lot of the times. A trainer would get a critical hit when he probably shouldn't have, and I ended up losing a Pokemon that I wanted to keep. So I'd give myself a couple retries, ended up turning into a bunch of retries. So yeah, I'm gonna be held accountable now that I'm doing this all in one take, hopefully. You guys can verify that. And so for my first Pokemon, I decided to go with Bulbasaur. What am I doing? I'm not gonna call him Paper, that's my name. I'm going to call him Pancake. Don't ask me why, but for the longest time, I've been calling all my starter Pokemon Pancake. Now, for my first playthrough of Pokemon Red, I took Bulbasaur as my first Pokemon after reading old school Nintendo Power magazines, trying to decide on which Pokemon I wanted. Everyone that I knew, they either took Squirtle or Charmander. I was pretty much the only one that took Bulbasaur, which I never understood, because, it's friggin' Bulbasaur, he's awesome. Yeah, but I remember all I did was use my Bulbasaur, and By the time I got to the Elite Four, I had a level 99 Venusaur, and then I just filled the rest of my party with random crap. Use them as death fodder if Venusaur ever died. I'd have a Pokemon to sacrifice so I can use a revive on him, bring him back. Probably not the best strategy to use against the Elite Four, especially when you consider Bulbasaur's grass and poison type isn't exactly the best for some of them, especially what's her name, Loretta. But regardless, you know, I ended up beating the game and having fun. I think today, for this playthrough, I'm going to take a more balanced approach. Obviously, if I invest all in Pancake and then he ends up dying, I'm kind of shit out of luck. Also, I should probably point out that in terms of commentary, I want to keep this as casual as possible. I know there are other commentators out there that'll provide more in-depth information concerning where items are, optimal strategies, best Pokemon for different situations. I kind of want to avoid that. I just want to play this game as if I were playing it by myself. You know, keep it casual, keep it fun. And already it looks like I'm losing here, but fortunately I have a potion in my bag. Without this, I probably would have lost my Pancake in the first battle, which is not a good thing. Yes, Oak, I know how to heal Pokemon. You'll also probably notice that I'm going to have a lot of awkward gaps in my commentary. That's just because I'm still kind of new to this. I've never done 10 minutes of continuous commentary before. I'll try to keep things interesting. If I can't talk about what's going on in the game, hopefully I can incorporate other stuff that's on my mind. You know, everyday things that, you know, I've seen, that I've been thinking about, that I just want to share with people. Hopefully you guys won't mind that. Maybe you'll enjoy that. And yeah, I'm always open to criticism. Constructive, destructive, either or. I mean, I prefer if people, you know, comment on my videos, you know, tell me what's going well, what's going wrong, what would you like to see in the future, what do you not want to see any more of. Obviously, because I'm doing this for fun and my own pleasure, I'll keep it in consideration. I'm not gonna bend to what everyone wants all the time. I don't know. End goal is I want to have fun. I'm just gonna have some water. Alright, now, since I am in a new area and I have no Pokeballs, the first Pokemon I see, I am going to keep track of, come back and catch. And it is a Pidgey, no surprise, a level 3. So we'll keep that in mind. So once I get Pokeballs, I'll be able to come back and catch a Pidgey. I'm actually kind of glad that it's a Pidgey. Pidgeotto and then eventually Pidgeot are pretty good Pokemon to use. While Rattata and eventually Raticate are pretty good mid-game, I find they can't really keep up later on. And Rattata are pretty common, but Pidgeot as well. So I'm sure I'll find the other one later on. And yeah, hopefully things go well. I'm hoping I won't lose too many Pokemon along the way. I'm sure I will, though. I'll shed a couple tears when that happens. I know I will. I always do. Not really, I'm just joking. But yeah, it should be a good time. I'm pretty excited about. Oh my fucking god. Okay, that doesn't count. That cannot count. You have to have one Pokemon. Anyways, I think this is a good point to end the video for today. God damn it. Until next time, I'm PaperNapkin. Take it easy.